First, I explain research backgrounds. Japan's aging population rate is rising. Aging rate is 28.9% as of 2021. Japan is entering a super-aged society. The number of elderly people living at home is increasing. So in response to the aging of the population, the government is constructing a comprehensive community care system. So the number of elderly people living at home is expected to increase as home care and home health care are promoted in line with this. And elderly people are under stress when they spend a lot of time at home. They feel stress from, for example, they feel stress from loneliness, health concerns, and worries about life. And they need to deal with their stress at home. So self-care that does not burden family members or caregivers is important. Next, I explain previous study on Rakuraku video service. Rakuraku is Japanese and means easy in English. And the goal of this service is to enable the elderly to watch their favorite YouTube videos and relieve stress by themselves. There are two reasons for using YouTube. First, YouTube has a variety of videos, so there is a video that suits each individual. Second, watching YouTube videos can be stress relieving and relaxing by making users feel happy and nostalgic. This is based on reminiscence. It is a type of psychotherapy for dementia that brings mental stability through exposure to old memories. And there are three key ideas. First, asking the elderly person themselves for information on their interests and preferences. Second, selecting videos mechanically from the obtained information. Third, asking them to rate whether they liked the video or not. And this service has three functions. First, I explain video playback function. We designed screens that allow even the elderly to easily play videos. So specifically, giving a list of YouTube videos to the service enables sequential playback of videos. So when the developer registers the video and its list, the URL for playing the video is generated. Therefore, users simply access the generated URL. The service can be operated even by the elderly who are not familiar with the operation of digital devices. So simple design with only the minimum necessary functions implemented and designed for uncomplicated operation and easy to read and a large button. And please look at these screenshots. This has large button. Next function is video list creation function. We created a questionnaire asking about hobbies and preferences. Questionnaires are about favorite music, places, sports, celebrities, TVs, hobbies. And we implemented automatic video search by entering questionnaire responses into the service. And the service search YouTube videos using YouTube Data API and use questionnaire responses as search terms. Searched videos meets the following conditions. First, must be in the top 5 in order of views or relevance. Second, must have at least 10,000 views on YouTube. Third, must be less than 20 minutes in length. The service lists a set of 5 videos that were searched. Third function is effectiveness measurement function. It is difficult to actually acquire the degree of stress relief, so we get evaluations of videos. As subjective evaluation, we ask users to evaluate the videos they have watched on a 5-point scale, from not interesting to interesting. As objective evaluation, we capture and analyze facial expressions during video viewing. So we analyze facial expressions to determine whether the user is satisfied with the video. And we acquire mouth with eyebrow high, dropping corners of mouth, and eye opening with. So, but facial expression analysis did not be used in this experiment due to privacy considerations and other experiments conflicts. Next, I explain collaboration with preceding studies. In our research group, we are developing spoken dialogue agent called œPC-Mei. And this system is a system to monitor and support daily life of the elderly. The goal of this system is conducting a dialogue with elderly people using voice and recording their speech to obtain their mental states. This system has function to run service by voice. And this function enables voice-activated execution of various services on the web. For example, a web service and weather forecast service. For this experiment, we linked Rakuraku video service with œPC-Mei. So user can call up the service easily by voice, and the service activated by speaking Rakuraku video service to œPC-Mei. Next, I explain usage and overall architecture. This picture is architecture. If user use this system, so first, answer the questionnaire. Second, set by developer. So developer enter questionnaire responses into the service, then execute video search program and set video lists. Third, user watch the videos. So first, say Rakuraku video service to œPC-Mei, then watch videos and evaluate the videos. Next is example of use. The œPC-Mei, when the œPC-Mei is activated, the agent say, please tell me anything. And user say, use Rakuraku video service. Then the agent ask user, do you use Rakuraku video service? If user answer yes, the œPC-Mei starts the service. This is start screen of the service. If user click blue button, user can go next page. This is playback, video playback screen. When user access this page, so the videos start playing. And we implemented the buttons to go forward 30 seconds and 1 minute. If the video is not interesting for the users, user can skip videos by clicking this button. When user can go next page by clicking this button or watching videos to the end. Next screen is video evaluation screen. In this page, user can evaluate the video watched immediately before. The evaluation is on a 5-point scale from not interesting to interesting. If user can't watch the video due to some reasons, click this can't watch button. When user click one of the evaluation button, user can go next video. Next, I explain research focus. Currently, we conducted preliminary experiment with faculty and students in the research group. As a result, we found 3 things. First, the service works properly. Second, more than half of the videos are rated as interesting or slightly interesting. Third, it is possible to recommend videos that are adapted to individual. Now, issue is to investigate how Rakuraku video service affects elderly. So we need to conduct experiment with the elderly. And next about experiment. The purpose of this experiment is to investigate the effects of Rakuraku video service on the elderly. We set up 3 research questions. Research question 1, can the service recommend videos that match the interest and taste of the elderly? Research question 2, is the service easy for the elderly to operate? Research question 3, can the elderly relieve stress by watching videos recommended by the service? This table shows subject information. So there are 3 elderly people in their 70s to 80s. Duration of this experiment is 2 weeks. Next, I explain experimental procedure. Step 1, register subject information with Rakuraku video service and œPC-Mei. Step 2, install œPC-Mei in the subject's home. Step 3, conduct a questionnaire on hobbies and preferences. Step 4, enter the answer to the questionnaire into the service and run the video search program. Step 5, subject say Rakuraku video service to œPC-Mei agent at an arbitrary time. Step 6, subject watches 5 videos at a time and evaluate each video on a 5-point scale. Step 7, the service updates the video list when the watching of videos are finished. Step 8, subject performs step 5 to step 7 for 2 weeks. Step 9, correct system and conduct post-experiment questionnaires. Next, I explain post-experiment questionnaire. Question 1 is, I had a good time using this service. Question 2, I felt nostalgic using this service. Question 3, I felt effects of stress reduction and relaxation by using this service. Question 4, this service was easy to operate. Question 5, I would like to use it again if I have a chance. Question 6, please write down any improvements or comments. Question 1 to question 5 are option system from not applicable to applicable. Question 6 is an open-ended question, and we ask them to write in any reasons for each answer. I explained about experimental result. First, about a number of times used. 3 subjects used the service a total of 21 times and watched 47 different videos, but failed to achieve 105 different videos. So the reason of this result is that the service sometimes recommended the same videos more than once. Next, about evaluations of watched videos. When the same video is watched multiple times, the evaluation of the first watching is used. 3 subjects evaluate 22 videos as interesting and 8 videos as slightly interesting. Also, this result means that the majority of the videos is interesting for subjects. And this is result of post-explained questionnaire. The good rating is marked in red. I explain a detailed result later. Next discussion. First, about research question 1. Can the service recommend videos that match the interest and taste of the elderly? So for this discussion, we give points for the evaluation of the videos. So -2 points for not interesting, -1 points not very interesting, 0 points for neither, 1 point for slightly interesting, 2 points for interesting. The average score of the rated video is 0.87. And the result leans toward interesting. So it was found that service can recommend videos that match the interest and taste of the elderly. Next discussion about research question 2. Is the service easy for the elderly to operate? So in response to question 4, this service was easy to operate. One subject answered a little applicable. One subject answer applicable. The subject answer not very applicable said, I was anxious to push in long place, but the button was easy to understand. So this means that there is room for improvement, but operation is easy even its current system. Next discussion is about research question 3. So can the elderly relieve stress by watching the videos recommended by the service? In response to question 1, I had a good time using this service. So one subject answer a little applicable, and 2 subjects answer applicable. In response to question 3, I felt the effects of stress reduction and relaxation by using this service. So 2 subjects answer applicable. So this result means that watching videos makes them feel happy, stress relieving, and relaxing. But there were only 3 subjects, so we need to conduct experiment with more subjects. Next, about video evaluations. So we analyze what types of videos are likely to receive high ratings. And we classify videos into genres according to the survey items. So this graph shows percentage of evaluation. Left to right, so place music, sports, celebrity, hobby, program, interest. So red is interesting, orange is slightly interesting, yellow is neither, green is not very interesting, blue is not very interesting, blue is not interesting. Music, celebrity, and programs is good ratings. So they were rated as interesting 60 to 95% of the time. So we found that tend to rate higher when survey responses are specific or provenance. So we need to devise a way to acquire specific preferences. Finally, I explain conclusion. We conducted a demonstration experiment of Rakuraku video service to relieve stress among the elderly. So for this experiment, we linked with spoken dialect agent. As a result, we found that it is possible to recommend videos that match the taste and preferences of the elderly. That operation is easy for the elderly, and that viewing the recommended videos has a stress relieving and relaxing effects. So now, future issue is changing the algorithm to avoid recommending the same videos and conducting experiment with more subjects. That's all. Thank you for listening.